Aries for Monday. All right, Father, let's see, Father, what do we have for Aries for Monday? Aries for Monday. Okay, we got the World card in reverse. There's a lesson or that you haven't learned, or a cycle that has not yet completed itself. You know what this is in your life right now. I don't know. I'm just saying that you know what this is in your life right now, okay? You know that it's not time to let go of something. You know it's not time to get a new job. You know that it's not time for a new relationship or new friendships right now. But there's something that's incomplete, okay? The World card, and when it comes up right, it means completion. There are things that you've learned from this, but there's still some learning you have to do. And I'm feeling like for a lot of you guys, this could be relationships, even when it's like over and you're feeling like I should really let this go. It's still some more things that you still are holding on to, and that's the reason why you haven't learned these lessons. It's still some things that you have to still pull out of yourself. It's almost like somebody saying, you got to get this out. You got to get this out, okay? If it's even self-worth, or if it's love, or if it's, learning love, or learning yourself, you're still having to learn how to do it in this capacity, in this situation. And again, I'm saying it could be a relationship, or it could be your job or something, but it's still something there. And that's the only reason why you're still sort of holding on. I feel like mentally you've let it go, but in your heart of hearts, you're still like holding on to it, because you know it's something that you can still learn something from. That's all I just keep hearing. We got the Strength card and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, just have some patience. There will be an opportunity to let this go, to close this cycle, to conclude this chapter. But right now, just be patient, okay? Be patient with yourself. The Strength card talks about being patient with yourself, having the strength. And the Ace of Wands is all about new opportunities, new beginnings. There's something going to be, new here. But you got to get rid of the old. But you're not ready to let go of the old. Like I said, when you're in the world era, ready to flip that page, you're ready to let go. But right now, it's not looking like that. It's like, all right, I am ready to change the page, but maybe you're like on the last sentence here or something like that. But I am seeing a new opportunity present itself. And right underneath that, we got the Ten of Swords, which is that ending that brings that new beginning. You still might be even just grieving an ending right now and still not ready to just let go quite yet, okay? Ten of Swords talks about that ending. But as I keep saying, with the World in reverse, it's not yet complete. It's not yet done. Almost there, okay? We're almost ready to get into that next chapter, but not quite yet. So just be patient with yourself and be patient with the times that you're in. You're in a transition phase is what I'm hearing, okay? Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, blessed week, Aries. All right. Taurus for Monday. All right, Taurus. Let's see, Father, what do you have for Taurus for Monday? That came immediately, the King of Wands. What are you not doing when it comes down to business or a financial thing here, okay? Because I am seeing something like maybe you've had an idea and you've been sitting on it, okay? You could be saying, hey, I want to change my wardrobe, or I want to sell t-shirts, or I want to, be a fashionista. And that's why I'm hearing wardrobe change, okay? Be a fashion designer. Or, I want to start posting content. That's a big one that I'm seeing. Or I want to start, something small. It's something small that ends up big. It even could be like starting a diet and documenting that for other people, for purposes to help the world. But the King of Wands is here to say, start it. Okay, you've been sitting on it way too long and the world needs that, okay? It's time to really let yourself out, expose yourself. I'm hearing, I'm coming out. I want the world to know, got to let it show. So it's like, let yourself out. Let people see what you have been sitting on, because I just see you sitting on it. Like, you have a good idea. It's already been planned out. You planned it. I'm hearing you planned it so much that it's just like, why aren't you doing it, okay? Your hidden energy is the Three of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. This could make you a lot of financial money. I'm telling you, I told you it's a financial opportunity here. That's how I started this reading for you, Taurus. You're sitting on it, okay? Like, whatever it is, posting your content, you got to start somewhere. If you want to make that YouTube channel, go ahead and start it, because it takes a while for it to take off. If you want to, like I said, start a diet or start documenting your journey on health or whatever this could be, start it, okay? Because the world needs it. Not only that, you need it. And not only that, it's financially prosperous, okay? I talk about abundance all the time. And that abundance is financial, but it only becomes financial when you're a magnet to draw those things in because you're happy, okay? Three of Cups talks about all that happiness and sharing it and celebrations and sharing those celebrations and victories with others. So it's time to show the world what you got, okay? That's what I got for you, Taurus. I hope this information helped and blessed. Have a beautiful, blessed, amazing week. Gemini for Monday. All right, Gemini, let's see, Father, what do you have for Gemini for Monday? Gemini for Monday. Oh, that flew. Death card. Oh my gosh, that is a huge, major transformation. This is you getting rid of people. Gemini, it's time you let people go, okay? It could be a friendship. It could be a relationship. I'm hearing that this is heavy on relationships, okay? And relationship doesn't have to always be romantic, but I'm hearing it's time to let go. It's time to let go. It's time to let go. I just keep hearing it repeat. It's on repeat right now. And you know it. This is one of those things where it's kind of like, you know, you've had this idea, you know, whoever or whatever this is isn't helping you. Matter of fact, if this is a person, because I'm seeing this be a person, not saying that they're going to pass away, okay? Not the literal meaning of that word, but I'm just saying it's time to let them go. They cannot be part of your life and part of your next chapter because they're inducing, I'm hearing inducing bad habits, okay? They're not only stressing you out, but the stress is causing you to take on bad habits that you normally would not be doing if this person wasn't around you. So say you got a group of friends or, you know, guys or girls or whatever, and you hang out with them and they gossip a lot. That's a habit you don't need. You could be doing a lot more with that time. Or say you have, you know, a guy who or a girl who is just stressing you so much that you're drinking heavily. You don't need that because you know that you're just coping at this point with this relationship. You know this relationship isn't serving you very well, okay? Or even if it's just a business relationship and you're, you know, just not caring about your business or what you put in, you know, at work or whatever. It's time to let that go because it's not making you feel good. All of these things, you feel it in your body. This is a physical feel, okay? This is not just in your mind. This is in your body, okay? Your hidden energy, strength in the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's time to leave them alone, okay? And you have to have the strength to let them go because this is a person. Five of Pentacles, it's like I gotta leave them out in the cold and they're gonna make you feel like a victim. They're gonna make you feel like, oh my gosh, you did this to me. But you gotta be strong about it and let this person go. You gotta be really strong and let this person go, okay? Really, really strong. It could even be a family member. Be strong and let them go no matter how much they claim to need you. They need your energy. They don't need you. They can find that in someone else. Matter of fact, whoever this person is very toxic and you know it. So let go. That way your life can be better and you can be happier. That's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope this helped and blessed. Have a beautiful, blessed, amazing week, okay? Cancer for Monday. All right, Father, what do you have for Cancer for Monday? Let's see. Okay, that fell out. The Two of Swords. The fact that it fell out and didn't fly out means this is really, really weighing on you, okay? Two of Swords is all about a decision that you feel like you can't make. You're feeling stuck right now. And it's to the point where it's so many different things that you're weighing out that you're like, okay, I won't make a move. This could be a business deal. This could be a relationship move. This could be a job move, a career change. But you're like, okay, I don't know what to decide. And I'm seeing, I just was about to say the word disguise. Be careful that you get all the information that you need, okay? Because you might not be seeing this from a point of clarity. Especially if it's a contract, especially if this is a business deal. Because I'm seeing you trying to decide, but you don't have all the evidence. You don't have all the facts. You don't have all the things that you need. And if you do, then you have enough, but you're just ignoring it. Because I'm just seeing lack of clarity. I'm seeing something that's very, very foggy right now. It's almost like stepping outside in the middle of the night. And you know how like just at a certain place, in certain places it gets super foggy. I'm just saying you can't really see clear. You can't see past a certain point. Maybe it's your heart that doesn't want to let this go, or maybe it's your heart that's scared. Sometimes it's fears that hold you back. But anyways, let's see your hidden energy. Your hidden energy, I just said it, isn't that your heart? Ah! 3 of Swords. Heal your heart, okay? This is the clarity that you need. Something is just keeps tugging at your heartstrings, okay? And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. Sometimes relationships continue to pull at your heartstrings because it's one of those things where it's a trauma bond. And it just feels like, oh my gosh, I can't escape this person because I've put so much time in, or I've invested so much of this. Even when it comes down to a job, you want to say like, oh my gosh, I can't leave my coworkers. I can't leave them behind. I can't leave them with all the work. Father's asking that you be strong, okay? Because you got the 9 of Wands as your hidden energy too. Be strong and firm in your decision, okay? Allow your heart to heal, and that means pulling back. That means pulling back, okay? I'm here, don't give up on you. Don't give up on you. It's something about if you continue on with a business, or you continue on with this career path, or you continue on with this relationship, it's just going to make you feel more and more weighed down. Stand up for yourself, okay? Stand up for yourself. Heal. Heal, heal, heal. Your heart is important in this, okay? So listen to your heart for sure. That's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Leo for Monday. All right, let's see, Father. What do you have for Leo for Monday? Leo for Monday. Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo. We got the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Just in routine. Things feel like they're just going, you know what I mean? Things may feel slow on your end, but things are still moving. This is just routine. Look at the eyes on this horse. I've never noticed that, like the boredom in its face. Like, here we go again. Same old, same old. Okay, another week, another dollar, another, you know, whatever. It's kind of like just giving like, it's not giving blah, but it's giving like, okay, you know, come in, wake up, go to work, da-da-da-da-da. Make food. Okay, eat. Da-da-da-da. It's just routine. This is how you're starting your week, and this is how your week is going to go, Leo. I'm just saying routine. And that's okay, okay? It's not that thrilling, but at the same time, at least it's not sad. It's not blah. It's just, all right, I'm focused. I'm focused on this week, you know? It could be your workout routine that you're really planning on executing and getting all of it done. It could be your job routine where it's kind of like, yeah, I'm just focused for the week. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm eating this week. I know, you know, the tasks that I have in place. No surprises here. You know what I'm saying? Your hidden energy is the Star and the 8 of Wands. You're hoping for a little bit of change, though. You want a little change in your routine right now. I feel like at this point, you're sick and tired of the same old, same old. Although you're, you know, like I said, I'm seeing you just kind of be in it. You're in the routine. I'm seeing just gears going. You're just going, you're just moving, but you're tired of it because the changes you want to happen, you want to change this routine. 8 of Wands talks about changes, something significant happening. Oh my gosh, I just said no surprises, but you're like wishing and hoping, please send me a surprise, please, okay? Because the Star card is wishful, it's hopeful, it's having faith that something else is different, okay? So you're just hoping for some kind of change, hoping for some kind of adjustment to this week. I'm not saying it be too likely for most of you all, but I am saying that maybe, you know, but stick to your routine. Maybe next week will be a little bit more hopeful, okay? What we pray for today doesn't always happen tomorrow, but it does happen. So keep praying, keep the faith, keep understanding that routine is not always a bad thing, okay? At least nothing's shaking your world up for right now, okay? And sometimes you got to be careful what you wish for, because when we pray for excitement, we really get it. And it'd be like, oh my gosh, life is falling apart. Okay, be grateful for the routine. That's all I'm hearing is just be grateful, okay? Because things are happening the way they are supposed to be happening, okay? That's all I'm hearing. Just be grateful and count your blessings this week, all right? Have a beautiful, blessed week, Leo. Thank you so much for your time. Virgo for Monday. All right, Virgo, let's see. What do we have for Monday for Virgo, Father? And that flipped over, okay? 9 of Wands. You're exhausted a bit, but you're still working. You're still fighting. You might have had a very long weekend, Virgo, okay? Because I'm seeing that here. I'm seeing something like a long weekend happening where you're just like, okay, I'm tired, but now I got to get ready for the week, okay? I don't know what your weekend consisted of. Maybe you did a lot of housework. Maybe you did a lot of working, like overtime. Maybe you did something different, which is like, you know, a cinema show or a some kind of conference or something that was added to your schedule, which was different. And now you're like, okay, now it's time to focus on work. Now it's time to focus on the work week. And this is giving you kind of like, okay, I'm tired, but I got to keep going. I got to keep going. Make sure you take a break, okay? This is not exhaustion to the point where you're going to fall out or anything like that. And you see that you're mentally strong here when it comes to like keeping up with, all right, I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going, okay? I'm going to get the rest I need when I can, but I'm just seeing you telling yourself, like, I'm going to keep going, you know? I got to get through this week. And maybe this weekend you'll rest, like completely rest. But I'm seeing that you having still a lot of things to do here, okay, Virgo? Your hidden energy is the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. Okay, I see you walking away from things, especially, and it kind of gives you sleepless nights, okay? 8 of Cups is like, I don't know what you just walked away from or who you just walked away from, but if you haven't, you need to, because this person gives you anxiety, okay? I'm hearing a person gives you anxiety, but I'm just seeing that you're just kind of focused on your own thing right now, which is making you exhausted as well. There may be arguments as well that have been occurring between you and someone in the midst of your working, in the midst of you trying to do things for yourself. And this is why you're trying to walk away, or you have walked away with the 8 of Cups, because it's kind of like, look, I'm not tripping about anything that you have going on. I have so much to do that I got to focus on me now. Okay? And this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be like, you know, a mom, dad, sister, brother, a friend, or whatever. But I'm just seeing you saying, I got to focus on me right now. This is causing a bit of anxiety here. Like, oh my gosh, this person, you know, is racking your nerves or something like that. But it also could be the lack of sleep due to all the work that you've been doing as well. But I'm seeing maybe a combination of both, okay? Just tired, just tired. I'm not really even seeing sadness. I'm seeing just kind of like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go right now. If you haven't left this person alone, you are ready. You are ready. Like, leave me alone. I got to focus on my own things. 8 of Cups talks about walking away for your own spiritual purposes, okay? And it's a lot of times it's permanent, okay? Anyways, that's what I have. Have a Libra for Monday. All right, Libra, let's see, Father, what do you have for Libra for Monday? All right, we got the 9 of Swords. You haven't been getting enough rest, okay? You have not been getting enough rest. And I'm hearing neighbors. I'm hearing neighbors, and I'm hearing other people, like outside influences, maybe even the people in your household. You haven't been getting enough rest, okay? I'm hearing this is because of stress, all right? It could be your neighbors around you. It could be, you know, arguments going on in the house, which, you know, changes the energy. It's really hard for you to sleep, Libra, when there are a lot of things going on and, you know, the energy is tight. I'm hearing like tight, like tension. You know what I mean? So it's just hard for you to sleep. It's hard for you to like turn that brain off after that. And again, I'm just hearing neighbors. So it could be something like, you know, somebody close to you in your household. I'm just hearing it's a lot going on around you. These are external things. I'm not seeing this really be an internal thing, because I'm seeing you trying to get rest. I don't know why I'm seeing somebody like in front of the TV, like trying to watch TV to kind of just, you know, turn the brain off, zone out, like, or writing down in their journal, like trying. But for some reason, the energy is off, okay? Your hidden energy is the 5 of Pentacles and the Sun. Okay, this could be you really, really like thinking, like again, I said something outside forces here. These are outside external forces that are happening. 5 of Pentacles talks about being left out in the cold and all of that good stuff or whatnot. But I'm seeing this really being somebody outside of you. Really, really putting they're trying to project, you know, some kind of projection. Like I said, neighbors or family members, this is a projection of energy that's kind of like making you feel a little bit rocked. You know what I'm saying? So what I want you to do, and this is not me just saying this, is I want you to, Father's saying he wants you to go outside. Go outside, okay? Because whatever this is, trying to inflict all their little drama or, you know, sadness or lack-mindedness or, you know, whatever this is, because these are people outside of you. You need to go outside and let that go. Let that energy go. Shake that energy up, you know, shake that energy up, because right underneath that is the Tower. Right underneath the 5 of Pentacles is the Tower. These people are going through it. Okay, like I said, it could be neighbors, it could be somebody in your house, just tension. But these people are going through it. And that means they don't have to take you down with them, okay? Go outside, get some fresh air before the tower falls on you. You know what I mean? Don't allow that energy to be part of your energy. Get some sunlight. All right, that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope this information helped and blessed. And I hope tomorrow's energy, Tuesday, will be a lot better and a lot more, sleep involved, okay? Thank you so much, Libra. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Scorpio for Monday. All right, Scorpio, let's see, Father. What do you have for Scorpio for Monday? All right. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Very grounded energy, okay? You could be really, really focused on work, focused on your finances, focused on making sure that you take care of yourself, take care of your household and things like that. Male or female, whoever you are, I'm seeing that you're very, very stable right now. Financially stable the most. Excuse me, confirmation here. Just focused on your finances, focused on work, making sure that your work week goes well. I don't know. For you, Scorpio, I'm seeing lots and lots of taking care of your household. I don't know why I'm seeing that. I'm seeing organization. Like, okay, this feels off. Let me go ahead and make sure these dishes are cleaned. Because in order to focus on my work, I got to make sure that this is right and this is right. You could be looking around and feeling like it's a lot of things out of place, and let me put things into place. This is going to stabilize you if you're not already stable. But I'm seeing a very stable person, okay? Very, very, very mindful. Because I'm seeing your mind has a lot to do with a lot of things right now. Very, very, very mindful. You could be doing your research on a lot of things as far as your next move and stuff. Strategizing. I'm seeing strategy here, okay? Very mindful, okay? Very, very organized thoughts here. Your hidden energy is the Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's something about working with someone or working around someone that you're not really feeling. Maybe this is a coworker or some kind of friend or something that you're like, we can't work together, and I know that, so I got to stop hanging with them, talking to them, sharing my plans with them, okay? Because the Ten of Swords talks about betrayal, and it looks like someone at your job or something like that has absolutely, or like a big friend, like a friend that you did business with is absolutely, fall out of alignment. That's what I'm hearing. Alignment with you. And that's why you're the stable one. You're like, okay, let me put my ducks in a row then. Let me get things together. Let me strategize. It's something about strategizing this, okay? I'm going to work smart, not hard. And in order to do that, let me make sure my environment looks the way it should so I can really put my plan together. And look at this plan right here, okay? All right, I see you. And I see that's going to invite a lot more like-minded people and create a group of people that are on the same path as you. Because the people that you were working with previously, or, even if it's not a coworker, it could have been a friend or a lover or something like that, they weren't on the same playing field. And you strategizing the way you are is going to invite the right people with the same plan. And y'all are going to be able to execute this beautifully. Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week, all right? I'm excited to see more about this energy. Sagittarius for Monday. All right, let's see, Father. What do we have for Sagittarius for Monday? We got the King of Swords. You've been in your head a lot. A lot. King of Swords is one of those things where your mind has just been going. How do I do this? How do I do this? How do I figure this out? How do I change this? How do I make this happen? How? And this is being the King of Swords. This is like a higher level of overthinking. This isn't just, I'm overthinking a bit, like other swords here in this deck. It's more like I'm hearing higher level of thinking, like you're making plans all over the place. You could be trying to change your environment, moving or something like that. At the same time, you're still trying to navigate relationships such as your family members, your friends, your relationships. You got a lot of hows in your head. How? How do I do that? How do I make sense about that? How do I make my finances make sense? That's another one. It's a lot of how in every area of your life. Whoo, calm down, breathe. Because I just feel like, gosh. Overthinking. Be careful what you do in this overthinking, because I'm seeing something like coping because your mind won't stop. Be careful what you do in this phase, because write things down. It's something about keeping it all in your head that allows it to circle. All right, this is a circle thing, okay? I had a picture that depicted it a long time ago where it's like, this is the reason why you either have to talk things out or you have to write things down. You got to get it out your head and sort it out. Because if not, it just circles. And then it all like, all the letters start to blah, 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 blah. And then in your mind, it sounds like blah, 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 blah. Because then you're going from this thing to that 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 thing. And it's too many things going in different places, okay? At the same time, your hidden energy is the Seven of Cups. Like I said, with the Four of Wands, this has to do with your family life, your stability, your home life, and things like that. Like I said, you could even be changing homes or something, changing, you know, places to stay. This also could be about relationships at the same time. And then at the same time, it could be about family. So all these things are in your head. And look how many things that I told you are in your head. Seven of Cups is like, man, there's so many different options. There's so many things to think about. You know, just be careful because you got to get some of that out of your mind. You got to like write it down. I'm hearing either talk to someone you truly trust, because the King of Swords talks about wise counsel, not just a friend. This is like getting therapy. This is like getting advice from a church member or somebody who has experience, not experienced, older. This is somebody who have absolute can help you untangle some of these things, okay? But yeah, I'm seeing just a lot of things going on in your head. So talk to someone who really understands, okay? That's what I have for you. Hope this helps. Capricorn for Monday. All right, Capricorn, let's see, Father, what do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn for Monday, Father, what do we have for Capricorn for Monday? All right, that was a slow Seven of Wands, okay? You're very protected in some kind of area in your life, okay? I'm seeing just protection all around. And not only have you protected yourself, but I'm hearing, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. Because your plan is your plan. Whatever your destiny is in this, it's your destiny. This could be a relationship. This could be your career. This could be, you know, something regarding, I don't know, your finance. Whatever is meant for you is meant for you, okay? Don't let anybody or your thoughts fool you from thinking that you're not protected. Your destiny, your fate is protected in so many ways, because I just keep hearing that song, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Matter of fact, you won't even know that it flew. You won't even know that it flew through the air. You're like, huh? Anybody say something? But it's like everybody tries to, like, you know, feel some type of way about you. It might be people talking about you. It might be some things that just doesn't reach your ear, because your destiny is already sewed up. It's signed, sealed, and delivered. And I just feel like here it's on its way. It's like stopping a package that's already en route. It's en route, okay? And when I say en route, I mean this is happening already. This is happening. There's nobody and nothing that can stop it. So don't let people get into your head, because I just see gossip. I see people talking. I see things happening that you don't even know that's happening, but it's okay because you're protected, okay? Two of Cups and the Justice card. This could be a relationship that's protected, or it could just be your balance. You're balanced right now, okay? Justice is very balanced here. Everything is fair and the truth. That's because you found balance. You've fallen in love with your dark side and your light side. You know, falling in love with self is amazing. That's looking in the mirror and being comfortable with who you are. So no matter what people are saying, no matter how they talk, no matter what they got to say about you, it's like, I love me. And that invites other things, such as people coming into your life to support you, because they see how much you love yourself. And that in turn makes them want to love you more. Because I just heard, I love you more every day. You show me love in every way. But anyways, I'm just seeing things working out for you. Like I said, the plan is the plan. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And look how in justice in all things, the universe is fighting for you. So don't worry. You don't have to fight. You do not have to fight. You are protected. Okay, Capricorn? Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope you... Aquarius for Monday. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what Father has for you for Monday for Aquas. That energy spun and flipped. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is upright or reversed, but when I picked it up, it was reversed, okay? The Strength card. You have patience, but I feel like you're losing it, okay? I feel like you're losing patience, okay? It's, oh man, what's that song by J. Cole? It's Love Yours. he said something about, I feel like I'm losing my grip, or something about I'm just losing it. I'm losing my grip right now. I know I'm not going to let it slip, but I feel like I'm losing it, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the verse. I don't have time to really stop and jog it in my mind right now. But I'm just hearing love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing. No such thing. All right. He said, because I could feel my grip loosening quick. Do something. Get it back before you lose it for good. Or something like that. I don't know. You can feel your grip loosening. But it's okay. You got this, okay? You got this. Don't let anybody make you feel like you don't. And don't freak out. All right? The best thing to do is to stay calm. And love what you have right now. Okay, it's biblical. It says, well, you ruler over small things, he'll make you ruler over many. And if you don't believe in the Bible, just understand that that's the universal law too. Okay? So just take care of the things that you have, because greater is here. Don't even say it's coming, it's here. Because it's love yours, because there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing. The things that you want in life, people have definitely still want your stuff that you have. It's people in this world that don't have what you have. And they admire what you got. And here you are wanting something bigger and better and bigger. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to aspire for something bigger and better. But just know to love yours right now. Okay? Knight of Pentacles and the Death card. You're slowly transitioning. Okay? And that's painful. And that's why you need to be patient. Okay? And I say painful only because we're humans and we want to rush timelines. And we want things now. Okay? But this is a slow moving transition. Okay? This is a big transformation that's happening. And you're kind of like, oh my gosh. When am I going to finally be able to get that car I want, or that house that I want, or that job that I want, or that relationship that I want? It's slowly but surely happening. With the Knight of Pentacles, that's slow moving energy, but that doesn't mean that it's not happening. Okay? So with that being said, that's why patience is definitely required. This is a slow transition. Okay? A slow transition to your next life. Slow transition to the next chapter. So just enjoy right now. Enjoy the journey. All right? Love yours. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed, amazing week. Thank you so much. Pisces for Monday. All right, Pisces. Let's see, Father, what do you have for Pisces for Monday? Pisces. Pisces, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, that confidence is coming in. Confidence of self and confidence of the things that you do. All right. And I'm loving that because I feel like you're having support. I'm looking at this support animal, this cat here on the card. And usually the Queen of Wands comes with that cat at the bottom of her throne. And I'm just feeling the small support, the slight support. This could be friendships. This could be somebody at work, you know, that you periodically talk to. This isn't always like on the phone with them all the time, because that's toxic. Okay. This is somebody who just every now and then you need a little boost and says, you got this. And you know what? I do. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Or whatever. You know, if you're a guy or a girl, because this doesn't apply to any sex. This is just the identity of the card. The Queen of Wands is that person who has so much confidence that when she walks into the room, everybody feels her presence, not just sees her. But then they also see and recognize her beauty. So I feel like you feel yourself getting more and more beautiful in the eyes of you, not just other people. And this is attracting more people to see you for you. Because you got to be in love with the person that you see in the mirror, okay? And when you start to feel that confidence, you start to really wake up and go, let me put this, you know, oil on my skin. Again, male or female, whoever I'm talking to, Pisces, you like, yeah, because somebody just complimented on how good I smell. Or, you know, maybe you starting to work out a little bit more and see a little bit more results. Or maybe you're just deciding, hey, you know, I need to work out a little bit more. Let me eat a little better. When you start eating better, you start feeling better. You start doing better things for yourself. And you start to feel that confidence boost, okay? So I'm just seeing a confidence boost for you. Your hidden energy is the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're going a lot more easier on yourself. The Queen of Cups is very gentle and kind with themselves. You know, usually like the mother figure, but at the same time, mothering you right now. Taking care of you right now. This has a lot to do with your self-care and your self-love. Your self-love is increasing, so your confidence is increasing. And that is a beautiful thing. And I say increasing, and this almost feels like a graph. The Knight of Swords talks about moving fast moving energy and all of that. But I'm looking at this more so like, you know, maybe on the graph, your confidence was kind of, you know, or maybe it was plateauing. But right now it's like, it's that spike, because I see that spike, the you know, the positivity, the going up, the energy of going up. Okay, and I love that because I love the depiction of this card because it's really showing you what I'm seeing in my third eye. And you know, I use different decks every day. So I'm loving the fact that this was the deck that was chosen, especially this part of the card. But anyways, yeah, confidence is going up because self-love is going up. Keep up that energy. That's what I have for you. Have a beautiful, blessed week.